philosophy, you wouldn't agree to any actual. Anyways, what the fuck? Since we're obviously not going to agree upon a philosophical topic,
Now recording.
and you're going to duck my fiction, but we can move on. Also, you're the one that wants to debate me. I said we can debate after, but that doesn't really matter. I don't care about recollection. Like, you can duck the debate. That's fine.
Y'all already settled a topic. You
This
said
hold on. I can't stop but
wait, D1.
So D1.
Oh my god, bro.
Is it not true? D1, is it not true that not only did he call me out to debate him, but he also said we could debate.
Just debate.
D1, we established the topic, but he said with that topic, he doesn't want any judges from this
God, please just debate.
Destruction, please.
Your mic is ass.
He said that he doesn't want your mic destruction. Oh my gosh, bro. Damn. He said he doesn't want any judges from this con if we debate philosophy. So
oh my god. Bro, just have somebody judge a record and start. Forget all that. Go ahead.
Yeah, the problem is you won't agree to anyone judging in this con.
No, I'm talking about Apollo. You can just debate Affinity, and then Affinity can have his judge from this com. You can grab the recording and show the motherfucking judge.
I'm fine with that, actually.
All right, start.
Sure. Who do you want?
Yeah, let's go.
Who do you want?
Cynthia's going to be my judge. Pick your judge.
That's strange. No, I don't know. Fuck no.
I heard she's a good judge.
I see what you did there.
I say what's with that now.
Finny, just get KO.
This nigga say
oh hell no, bro! Get talk. This somebody you know, bro.
I'll get Sarugi. Can y'all?
Oh, not Sarugi. Oh,
y'all unban Sarugi.
Oh hell no.
I never said Monkey Boy is more competent than anyone in this community. Stop lying.
You ban Sarugi.
Monkey Boy. Go answer with that shit.
You be the same Monkey Boy that got beat up by like everybody in the IRL community. It's whatever.
Can you unban him?
That's so bad. It's not that I might just have to start booming niggas.
I ain't gonna lie about the mute discussion.
Let's just debate this on recording. The judges judge recording. Pretty simple.
Anyways, can you unban Sarugi, please?
Nah, Sarugi is crazy Affinity.
Oh really?
Who want to be my judge?
Tigger.
Tigger the Titan.
Hell no.
Yeah, I was gonna definitely you lost, but I'm gonna be real. But like, I mean,
let's take a judge.
Tigger knows about the topic. To be fair, I mean, it's not like he's a bad. It works.
But he sucks though.
Oh, and I don't like either of you, so there's no bias. Like both of you are.
Okay,
I mean, I know about the topic. This materialism was like,
wait, don't get off. No, Affinity, stop. Do not get off track. Do not get off track.
I'm literally trying to propose. Are you? Anyways, Tigger can be a Apollo judge.
I don't care about Tigger being my judge. I'm not picking him as a judge.
Yeah, he already picked Synth, bro.
He's not judging my debate.
Yeah, you can
he's picking him as his judge. Okay, that's fine.
No, I'm not picking him as my judge. What the fuck?
Okay,
bro.
Someone else said that. So I was going
Please just ban Sarugi. Unban Sarugi.
Did you unban Sarugi? Because he's only going to judge live. He doesn't watch recordings.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, if Sarugi debates me on One Piece, yeah, he can do that.
Oh,
okay, sure. He'll debate you after.
Yeah, that's kind
Don't get your
Sarugi for the server so
debate notes for this topic for this.
I literally cannot hear you. Just like 20,000.
Don't get your friend fucked up over a debate, bro. Like, come on.
Not already beat
can one person speak at a time?
Because he cares about feats.
But you know the consensus, despite them hating you, is
we
that
don't care. Get Sarugi in here.
Oh my god, like, do you think he's gonna go off?
Gios literally said he's not getting him in here, retard.
Yeah,
Talk to Gios.
I'll get him in
here. He literally said he'll get him in here if we debate him. Yeah,
One point for you not tracking. Thanks. Anyways.
Yeah, all the low tiers back in here so we can all just take turns.
Actually, I ain't gonna lie. We can have D1 as the neutral, maybe. Shit.
Oh, that's a fair judge in my opinion.
Yeah, D1 he's willfulness.
Yeah, you know I wouldn't be biased for neither one of you. I think both of you.
I mean, one's African, another one's just Affinity. Like, come on.
Yo, get on my dick.
You and Apollo are like the same person. That's why you guys hate each other. Literally.
That's true. They're both annoying as fuck.
I'm brown. He's black.
One person is actually good. One person is just delusional. So hey, let that up.
Which one is it? Yeah, which one is it? Be real.
I don't. Use your brain, Ticket.
All right. We know which one is it.
It's about to be like Sonic versus Flash in terms of debate. And they debate so fast, bro. It's gonna be.
Oh, he's on ban.
Yeah, you can bring Sarugi.
Shut the fuck up.
You can bring Sarugi.
What is Sonic talking about?
Flash and
like, if you get Reaper, bro, it's gonna be the fastest debate of all time.
Can we do a stage? I ain't trying to have random niggas like Destruction interject every 2 seconds.
I'm not debating on stage.
You could think that.
Never mind. Okay.
Yeah, so we're gonna debate up Gios on One Piece. Did he agree to that?
Hold on, I'm texting right now.
He's like, Infinity, I can't come anymore. My dog died.
Because there's a lot of people who've been begging to come back into the server. Literally.
Niggas begging to come back. Okay, that's insane.
Infinity, I like your hairline.
Oh yeah. Wait, yes, you haven't debated Sagarugi on One Piece yet?
Bro, these guys are wasting my time.
Nah, I slapped him up once, but he.
We already know you're gonna leave.
Could you just start the debate out? Like, just start
Apollo, bro. Oh my god, you better calm down. I don't know if your African mom ever told you to be patient.
I'm not gonna waste another 10 minutes.
He's gonna lose.
The debate does not start in 5 minutes. I'm not debating.
Microphone or something, bro.
All right, who can record? Because I don't want Craig recording.
Section, please shut up.
Hey, Ice, can you record your own PC? Right?
The fuck up.
I don't have OBS.
Batman can record. Batman, you can record.
Okay.
The Batman.
Yo, is that Sarugi?
Oh, where? Yeah, Sarugi. Can you judge? It's me versus Apollo. Can you judge?
All right, cool.
Yeah,
you hear me?
Did you agree to debate?
Cool.
Did you agree? Hold on, wait. Did you agree to debate Gios on One Piece?
Me? No, I don't debate anymore.
Oh,
don't ban him. Don't ban him, please.
Please,
Wait, Sarugi, agree.
Why would I agree? What the fuck?
You don't
debate
debate anymore.
guys are time is ticking. Let's start
I've already debated Gios on the same topic.
Let's go.
I saw a recent debate.
Just debate.
There's no point.
Okay, anyways, who's the moderator?
Shut the fuck up.
It was Gios. Y'all agreed to Gios.
Gios and
I
Dion can be the moderator.
Gios is too charitable. He doesn't mute instantly.
Well, I'll be the moderator.
Oh, that's right now. I'll be on phone.
What about D1? Do you want to be moderate?
Yeah, I'll moderate.
Are you on
okay?
PC?
Gotcha.
No, but I'm the fastest moderator in this bitch. So.
All right, let's go. Give your argument for why the mind is not immaterial.
Yeah, give me a second.
Don't question your position this time. Don't question your position this time, Infinity. I got you.
What did you agree to? Y'all agreed to Tigger being a neutral?
Hell no.
No, they agreed to you. I think D1. They agreed to you. I thought.
Two personal judges. No, I never agreed to D1 either. But two personal judges. That's it.
What's your position for the recording, go?
You said their position is the mind is material, so I'm just going to take the negation.
All right, so which is the mind is immaterial?
Yeah, I want your argument for why the mind is material.
You said what? I can't hear you. Someone cut you off.
I'm saying I want your argument for why the mind is material.
Are you taking the negation in the sense
I just said
bro,
explicitly
hold on. Can y'all mute whoever's in the background? Just want to do what it
Yeah,
says.
we got you.
Thank you. But is the negation going to be that it's immaterialistic or not?
Yes.
Okay, sure. So my argument is going to be I got you.
Bro, stop laughing and give a fucking argument.
The fuck up, bitch.
Yeah, he's cringe. That's why he's very funny.
I'm not cringe for laughing.
Just give the argument.
I am going to give the argument to Apollo.
I'm going to show y'all how to speed up debates, okay?
Peep chat.
Is this an attempt at reductio?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. The mind, so premise one is just going to be an assumption. The mind is immaterial. Premise two, if the mind is immaterial, that entails atemporal causation. Why is atemporal causation logically impossible?
Yeah, because I believe that time is biconditionally represented by change, which is represented by spatial interaction. So if it is the case that you can have change without change, that would be logically impossible.
Why do you think causality entails change?
Because cause and effect relationships. If I have a cause, which is, for example, me punching you, and then the effect is D1 falling, then it would be something that occurs due change because the punch is something that
That's
occurs.
just you giving one example of there being an instance of causation which involves change. That's not proof that causality as a concept entails change.
Yeah, so I believe causality to be just cause that produces effects. So for production to be the case or have a
You
process.
just repeated the same
I don't
thing.
understand. Can y'all please be
Is this your attempt at argumentation?
Can y'all take turns, please?
This is the guy who's going to slay me.
No, just mute him. I want talk a stick. Like he can't take turns. He's not right.
Okay, so you just want to do that? Just mute whoever's talking?
Yes, please, bro.
Okay, we can. All right, bet. All right, Paul, I'm going to mute you while it's his turn, then I'm going to mute him when it's your turn. Bet.
Yeah, so you in fact asked me why I believe causation to be logically impossible. It depends on what you define causation as. I believe causation to be that the cause and effect relationship, as in cause is going to be producing the effect. That is something that entails temporality. Ergo is going to be the case that you cannot have time without time. Simple. If it is the case that effect comes from cause, as in the production process, that means it requires change because there's a point in time where it doesn't exist and then does exist. Therefore, it means that change by definition. Like simple.
Okay. I'm not the judge, but yeah, can you to make this debate more steady? Can you state one point and then because you kind of go to a point.
Wait, he told me to divine it and give the argument. I just give the argument. But wait, can I announce this another server? Give me a second.
Sure.
Hey, wait, where's the announcement thing at? I bet. I got.
All right, let me unmute him. Go ahead, Paul. I'm gonna mute him while you're speaking.
Got you. So first, I never asked for your definition of causation. I asked you for the argument for why causation necessitates there being change, right? Some temporal change of the matter. And you keep on just saying, well, I believe this, I believe that. This is my definition. Here's an example. But at the same time, you're not actually demonstrating to anyone in this voice call, including me, that causality as a concept entails change. In fact, I can give opposing views of this. So for example, you have David Lewis's view on this, and a lot of Islamic Neoplatonists' views on this, on causation, which does not actually necessitate change existent, right? And you can go back to even Plotinus, for example. You have emanationist views of causation, whereas those form of causality does not necessitate there being temporal change, but just a mere dependence relation, right? So firstly, not only are you explicitly wrong on this, right, given the several different views on causation, right, which literally opposes temporality, and even someone like Tom Jump, who's an atheist, grants atemporal causation being possible. But also the fact of the matter, which is that you have no actual reason or rationale to back up the claim that causation requires temporality, just making claims of the matter. That's all you're doing.
Okay. Unmute Finny and let him see and unmute you. Gios, it's saying that the VC is full. Like, do we have a limit on this bitch so everybody could join?
Damn, yo, he wanted
it's
Gios.
a
You guys
40
got
out
to
of
slide
40
me back
limit.
corner in this bitch, bro. Like, I told you I was gonna revive this term. What did I say, bro?
It's 40. It's a 40 cap, you.
All right, hold on. All right. Where's Infinity at? I don't see his name.
He's close to
There
the
you go.
top.
It's Infinity. Right. Just unmute him.
Yeah, so who tries to do the stupid he tries to do the stupid rhetorical appeal where he just comments to the audience when nobody actually finds him appealing. But anyways, in response to the argument, the reason why I define it is because it's in one of my premises. I said causation, atemporal causation, that is logically impossible. So obviously I'm going by what I mean by atemporal causation. If causation is going to be production of effect from cause, that tells a time where the effect doesn't exist. Ergo, if there's a time where it's brought into existence, that entails a process. Process analytically requires change. And then you naming random philosophical views, I don't care about the philosophical views, especially if they aren't grounded, if there's no evidence for them. So I don't care about your random Descartes, my nigga, or the philosophical Gios and D1, nigga. That isn't an argument as to why my position is wrong, in fact. But instead, I actually gave rationale as to why my position was going to be justifiable. And this is going to be something that's also empirically justifiable, too. So, easy claps, nigga.
All right. I'm going to mute you. I'm going to unmute Paulo. Damn, I really am the best moderator in this bitch. Get it? Let's say that.
I liked how at the beginning of his Skits Rambling session, he talked about how I was not appealing because he was so insecure over his rhetorical performance. And also, number 2 is pronounced ergo, not ergo. Okay. Number 3, to respond to your points. Okay. So again, you're just saying that you're going under this specific concept of atemporal causation, right? We actually have the same concept of atemporal causation, right? We both agree that atemporal causation would be defined as causal relations outside of temporality or time, right? That's pretty obvious, right? The disagreement here is not on the idea of atemporal causation, but rather on the the impossibility of atemporal causation, right? We would both agree, and I think we're going under the same fundamental concept, that the cause is a reason for something else's existence. That is how cause is actually defined in the literature, right? So unless you want to define it in a proprietary manner, it's up to you. But this is how causality or cause is defined, and I'm pretty sure you're going under this definition. And obviously, it is not entailed under this definition that atemporal causation is impossible. You've not given any argument for causal closure principle, and you've not given any argument which substantiates the contradiction in atemporal causation. You're just rambling at this point.
Oh yeah, let me unmute him.
Yo, so D1,
it's so sad because you try to throw out rhetorical points while you're in fact demonstrating that you're not even capable of tracking, because I'm going under my definition once again. I don't care about your random definition, which I'm not even abiding by. So you saying, well, it's likely you're abiding by X definition. No, it's not likely. And that's not even the textbook definition, actually. So what I mean by casual relationships is a temporal relationship between cause and effect. That's why I'm saying it's impossible. My definition of the mind or consciousness is going to entail that this time or change is going to be deployed. Therefore, it had to be materialistic by definition. And I actually did get evidence. So we can move on. You just said a random textbook definition is going to be the formal one or the primary used one. That's just a claim. There's no argument for that. Just no justification. While denotatively, we actually see my definition as something that's supported, and even Gias agrees with my definition. So it's more likely, my nigga, or at least that's what I'm granting or what I'm using. So
Did you just say Gias agrees to your
Right.
and the reason why it's impossible is because if it is the case that for cause and effect to exist, it requires temporal relationship, then it would have to exist within time because it has temporal properties, that's temporal relationships. So by virtue of the law of non-contradiction, it's either the case that it exists in time or it doesn't exist in time. If it exists outside of time, that means it wouldn't be cause and effect by my definition, as in analytically, ergo, and I don't care about your emphasis or emphasis of me mispronouncing aiding the word or some shit like that. I don't care about your emphasis, but ergo, it wouldn't tell the conclusion that it's logically impossible. So we can move on.
All right. Let me Paul.
I don't care about your emphasize. Anyways, now I was going to say that I find it pretty hilarious that you're appealing to Gios mid-debate to justify your position, right? And also, you still have not pointed out the logical contradiction. You keep on saying that under your view, causality entails change. Change is temporal. That means you cannot have atemporal causation. I asked you for the argument for why causality entails change, and you just simply reappealed to your base concept of causality, right? You just said, well, this is how I conceive causality. So what if someone else was to respond by saying their concept of God is just material, therefore God exists, or someone can say their concept of cause is basically something which is immaterial or which can be atemporal, therefore it is atemporal, right? That's just going to be trivial to the discourse, right? Rather, it is very uninformative. Okay, so again, right, I'm pretty certain, and I would like this as a clarifying question, right, which is, do you agree that that which is a cause is something which is a reason for something else's existence? And if you agree with this definition, by the way, then your view is explicitly wrong, because your views which grants this definition, which grants atemporality, are the possibility of atemporal causation.
Okay, that's it. All right. Yeah, meet infinity. So now I'm not gonna keep ceremony you. Just allow the person to speak, because that takes a while for me. So just don't overtalk each other.
I do want, yeah, you know he's gonna overtalk. But just to clarify, whenever a question's asked, I'll answer it during my point of speaking. So, anyways, I don't care if there's gonna be some some random philosophical belief proposed or something. Also, you announcing the fact that I mispronounced the word once again. I'm doing that to mock your Jamaican accent, dumbass, because you Africans tend to mispronounce things a lot. Anyways, so I don't care if there's gonna be some really random philosophical position or definition that contradicts what I'm saying. That can be your definition. All I'm saying is that biconditionally, my position is going to be justifiable if it is the case that the mind is defined as X. The mind is defined as X going into this debate. Ergo, once again, I'm going to pronounce it that way because I can't bitch do something. Ergo, my conclusion logically follows. So if it is the case that the mind is defined as the medium in which allows you to go through sensory experience and that requires change, that means by virtue of that, it requires change. That's a tautology. I agree that I'm making a statement that's true but uninformative because that's the entire point of my claim. So yes, you can define God as some immaterialistic being, but if that doesn't actually oppose my position or my view, then I don't care. And your definition isn't even actually supported, while mine's is. Also, me using Gias as justification because Gias is much, much better than you, so that's why I'm using it as justification. And D1's also much, much better than you, obviously. So shit, I had a harder time with D1 than you, so I would just use him as justification too. So we can move on.
And Paul, you're not muted.
Even Wex is better than you, nigga. Shit. AWX. That bitch ass nigga.
Can you shut the fuck up?
Who said that?
Yeah, anyways, I'm back. So yeah, you notice how in the replacement of any actual arguments, he tries to throw this.
Infinity, come on, Mer.
You notice how in replacement of any actual argument, he basically tries to talk about how you have these X and Y debaters who are better than me because this is his own coping mechanism, right? But that's fine. But to respond to the actual
What the
relevant
fuck does that
parts
mean?
of the conversation.
Mechanism?
He did not even respond to the question. You notice how he talks about how I would have interrupted him when he's speaking, but he's doing the same thing back to me right now. You notice that? Hypocrisy right there. So, anyways, to the actual relevant conversation, without rambling on about who is better than who, which is completely irrelevant to the conversation debates here, right? Stay on point. I asked the question, which you nicely dodged, by the way, which is, do you agree that a cause is something which acts as a reason for something else's existence? I asked you this question, and you said that you were going to answer this question after
Let me
you
answer
made
it
your
right now.
point.
Let me answer
Well,
it.
guess what? And he's interrupting me again. Look at that. Can't control his
I'm just
impulse.
trying to progress it. D1, don't
Anyways,
you think it's
you
reasonable
can't
that I
control
answer
your
it right now?
impulses. Just shut up, okay? Pipe down.
I don't have
So,
impulses,
anyways,
but anyways.
and he
D1, don't you
keeps
think
on
it's reasonable?
talking. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Wait,
What
I'm
are you
asking
trying
the
to do right
moderator.
now?
I'm talking to
Are
the
you trying to
moderator.
impress the
D1,
crowd by speaking over me?
D1,
Is that what you're trying to do?
Is it reasonable
Is that
to
what
allow
you're
me
trying
to
to
answer the
do?
question right now?
Because you're not
Because I
getting
don't
any
want to be
rhetoric points with
irrelevant.
this. Just shut up,
What is
okay?
the
It's not
question you're
supposed
So
to be a.
trying to
back
It's
to
ask?
what
not
I was gonna
supposed to
say,
be a
and he's still
rhetorical
doing
topic.
it. He's
Wait,
still
D1, can I
doing
speak
this.
to you?
He's
Can I
still
speak to you,
doing
D1?
this. Look at it.
Hold
Wait,
on.
D1,
He
Ask me the
continues jibber
question
jabber.
in
Like
chat.
you're not
Let
getting
him go
any
though.
yeah, I
rhetoric
got you. I
points.
got you.
So
That
shut
isn't a
up, okay?
rhetorical topic, dumbass.
Like
Not everything is a rhetorical topic.
so
All right,
why
I
are you
try to
interrupting me?
not mute y'all, but
Shut
y'all
up,
back
okay?
niggas on the
So
butt.
to continue on with what I was saying, D1, before this intellectually impoverished ape interrupted me, okay? To continue on with what I was saying, he said that he would have answered the question after he made his point. Well, newsflash, guys, he made his trash points and he has yet to answer the question because he knows his answer towards this question is going to fuck his position over, right? So I'm going to ask the question one more time, okay? And I hope you're tracking with me. Do you agree that cause is a reason for something else's existence? It's simply yes or no. Give your response. I'm going to go on mute.
All right, so I'm trying to not go back to like serving me to unmute and just be charitable. Infinity, you did start cutting them off when I allowed y'all to be unmuted while the other person's talking. So go ahead and answer the question.
Yeah, you're right, Apollo. So in response to your question, you Jamaican Mike and Ike, the answer to the question is that yes, it does require a casual relationship, or the cause is going to be reason for the effect. However, if there's still temporal change, which it's yes, under my definition, that temporal change still entails a reason. The reason is going to be the cause. So yes, temporally, if it is the case that a cause is what is the reason for the effect, if that still is limited to temporal causation, then, or if that still is limited to some type of temporality, my argument still follows. So no, actually, it's not that I weaseled out of the question because it's going to be more beneficial from you. It's instead I forgot to answer the question, nigga. The fuck, hello ass nigga.
Are you finished?
Nigga, go get some water,
Okay,
bitch.
so you notice how this guy's rhetoric is just composed of ad homs. Like every time he has to start off a point, he makes sure to like call me a Jamaican because he thinks that's going to get the crowd on his side. But
Yeah,
that's
you can
just
think
pointing
that.
out even further his rhetorical insecurity, how insecure he is in his trash rhetoric. Now, anyways, you answered the question, just confirmed it being raps for you. Like, congrats, you just fucked yourself over because guess what? If you agree that a cause is a reason for something else's existence, that means that you saying that it is a contradiction under your concept is actually false. In fact, that is not a contradiction which is entailed from your concept because we both have the same concept of what cause is. We both agree, per your own admission, by the way, that the cause is a reason for something else's existence. Now, after you just agreed with that a couple minutes ago or 1 minute ago, right, I can then respond to this by saying that under the views that I presented, right, there are atemporal causation insofar as there's a being, right, which exists at the same time as another being, right, and that being is causing that thing simultaneously. So the example that I love to give is this, and I want you guys to track closely, okay? So we can have two beings, for example, let's say being X and being Y. Now, in all moments in time when being Y exists, being X also exists, okay? But at the same time, being Y depends on being X insofar as without being X existing, being Y would not exist. So here's an example of being X acting as a reason for something else's existence without there actually being any change whatsoever. It's not temporally preceding the effect, right? And we can even extend this to other examples, right? So it is perfectly plausible and possible for us to have cases where there's atemporal causation, i.e., the cause does not temporally precede the effect, right? And now you would have the probative burden, the responsibility to prove to me and everyone, right, that it is logically contradictory, right, for there to be a cause which does not temporally precede the effect, right? So show me the P and not P, the proposition and the negation right there. Go for it.
Yeah. So, anyways,
And
in
try doing
response
it
to what
without
you just
insulting.
said, wait,
Listen, thank
D1,
you.
can you please mute him? So it's kind of crazy how you brought up being a hypocrite before, but you just demonstrated or being a hypocrite. But anyways, it doesn't matter. So in response to what you just said, that's actually not a defeater. Maybe you weren't listening or tracking or something. So I'll get it through your thick skull again, little African. The reason why I agree to that is because I'm saying there's two variables. You're trying to limit a denotation or definition to one variable. I'm saying it's the case that it's going to be the reason and it's going to be linked to temporal or some type of temporal action or temporality. You're just trying to link it to one reason. So I agree that in an instance, there can be, for example, a wall and then a hole in the wall. Those can cause or they can exist at the same point in time. And then what you just said, I want you to justify that being actually exists. There's no argument for that being actually existing. You're just asserting something under
What
your
is he
view. Hold
saying?
on, can you
Like, what
please
is
mute
this
him?
guy
Can you please mute
talking
him,
about? I'm
Apollo? Or can you please
perplexed.
mute him, D1? Can you please mute him,
Yeah,
D1?
I'm gonna mute him now. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, so he said, there is going to be an instance where the cause doesn't actually temporally precede the effect. I want you to actually show that instance in reality because the hypothetical or quote unquote instance that you just gave is something that I don't see the argument for actually. There's no justification for that. So you saying it's my burden to justify that there's a contradiction there is actually going to be you shifting the burden. And then for my other point again, you linked it to one variable, I linked it to two. My definition is linked to two variables. Therefore, I did not agree to your definition solely, and we can move on.
All right, let me mute Paulo.
I'm perplexed. Nerdy ass bitch.
Am I unmuted?
Nigga. I know this nigga getting all hoes. He be in that pussy saying, I'm perplexed. This pussy's so good, dumbass nigga. What the fuck? Also, you're ad hominem too, so I don't care about that. Shitty ass nigga. Go ahead, little
Am
nigga.
I muted?
Yeah, you're unmuted.
Yes, you're
Okay,
unmuted.
anyways. So I don't know how someone saying they're confused over your shit point is an indication of an ad hom. An ad hom is when you're actually personally attacking someone. That's another news check for you, okay? So anyways, now for the other points you made, right? I know, not even the point. Before I even address the point, I want you guys to pay close attention to how when he gave that shit wall analogy, how confused he sounded. He knows he's rambling deep down, but he's just arguing for the sake of defending his debate in honor and ego, okay? So to respond to the actual point now, right? You're saying that I'm burden switching, but newsflash, you actually, not even the newsflash, but let's go to a recap real quick because you gave an argument in chat, right? A syllogism, right? Your deductive argument. And one of the
You
premises
said the same
literally
thing
says
3
that
times. Just give an argument.
atemporal causation is logically impossible, right? So that's an affirmative claim. Now, when I'm asking you for the contradiction, right, that is something which is entailed from the claim that you made, which presupposes that there's a contradiction. You have the burden to exemplify the contradiction to fulfill the claim that you made. So that is not burden switching, actually. That is me as the skeptic doing the job of questioning your position because you made a claim that you are not able to prove currently. Okay. So again, I would like you to show me the contradiction
Nice
and
stutter.
there being something which acts as a reason for something else's existence, which exists outside of temporality. What is the contradiction, right?
Yeah, so newsflash, you Peter Parker ass bitch. I actually said it's going to be a contradiction under my view. Obviously, there's some type of cognitive or some type of dissonance between our definitions, which you clearly aren't understanding yet. And I've been trying to bash this onto your Jamaican ass this entire time because I understand you are dry and you have no fucking water over where you live and your Wi-Fi's fucking terrible, dumbass bitch. So I've been trying to bash this onto your head and tell you that there's a dissonance between definitions. So when you say that this thing is going to be logically possible under your view, if it is the case that we go back to the recording and there is a dissonance in our views of what atemporal causation is, or even what base causation is, then yes, it's going to be your burden. So we can go under that presupposition and move on. We can leave it
I
up
don't
to the
know what's
judge.
up with those lame get the packs they try to
Yeah, you can
sneak in
think
within
that.
your like the argumentation shit. But like you're not D1 by the way, only D1 makes those shit actually funny. You're not him, okay?
Yeah,
So
you
no,
can
stop
think
trying to be
that.
that. So
That's the
anyways,
claim.
so back to what I was gonna say actually, right? Which is just simply that when you're talking about how we're having a conflict over definitions, that's not actually true. Because I actually asked you the question, which is, do you agree that the cause is a reason for something else's existence?
Let's move
To
on.
which you responded by saying yes, right? So we agree on the same definition. But what we do not agree on is the deductive entailments from this definition.
Let's
You
move on.
believe that it is deductively entailed from the definition we both agree on, that causality has to be temporal, which you still haven't substantiated yet, and I actually disagree with this. I presented this as whereas there's situations of causation, right, which operates under the same definition we both grant, and
Yeah,
those
that's a nice
situations
question,
do not
Meg.
have any form of just shut up real quick, okay? I'm trying to teach you something. Okay,
You're
you
not
have
my
two
teacher.
ears, one mouth. Listen more often, okay? So to finish off what I was saying, okay, I give an
Okay,
instance which
okay,
grants our
right, okay,
definition.
right,
I don't
okay,
know what you're
right,
trying to do.
okay, right.
You're not
There's no
impressing anyone.
rhetoric. There's
You're not
no
impressing
rhetoric.
anyone.
Okay,
Okay,
right,
you
okay,
trying to
right,
interrupt me by
okay,
saying
right,
okay and
okay,
mimicking your
right,
dad with
okay,
all his
right,
footsteps
okay,
is not
right. You have
impressing
no
anyone in
rhetoric
the
at
voice
all.
call.
It's so
Okay,
bad.
and
You
if
use
I were
filler
you,
words.
I'd mute my mic and start listening
Don't you
more often
comment on
because
how people
maybe
use filler
then
words, but
you'd
you
have a better
continuously
chance
use
of
filler
tracking my
words?
actual argument.
We
So
can
shut
move
the
on.
fuck up
Let's
and listen,
conclude.
little
Let's
bro.
conclude.
Pipe down, chimp chump. Okay. So to continue on my point, okay, my point is simply that the definition that we both grant, I've given instances which operates within this definition that we both grant, and those instances do not have any temporal instantiation, right? So that not only debunks the claim that atemporal causation is logically impossible. I'm not even sure if you know what that means, by the way. Probably just using words to impress the audience again. But, right, I've also pressed you in your justificatory basis for this, and you've presented no evidence, no good reason instead of begging the question. Okay, so we can wrap this up. We can move. Tired of stomping you on this point. It's getting boring.
Womp womp.
Infinity, was he muted? Let me see. Who muted him?
Yeah, so audience, notice how he doesn't actually track the arguments. He didn't actually contend anything. He didn't give an argument. He just repeated the question back. So
I want to know how this is going to prove
We
his
can
point.
move on. We can move on. That's how you sound.
This guy just said. This guy just mimicked me the entire time.
Let's move on.
We can move on with any argument.
D1, can we move on?
This guy's an idiot.
D1, can we move on?
Oh my god.
D1, can we move on?
Just move on to the
D1, you
next
notice how he
point.
wasted his time to speak after me. Any arguments I've given. This guy's a comedian. He's a comedian. You're not here to debate anyone. We can do this mimicking thing as much as we want. I can mimic you as much as I want in the goofy accent. We can do this all day, buddy.
That doesn't get you rhetorical points. Dumbass.
You understand that you say this is not going to make yourself look impressive.
We can move on.
You're not looking good.
You understand that 2 times doesn't make you sound.
Are you going to respond to the points, or are you going to keep on mocking like an idiot? Which one is it? Are you going to respond to the points? Are you going to respond to the points? No, he's not going to respond to the points. So audience, he's just here to like kind of like play this with comedic tactics and not actually respond to any arguments being given. But let's. This is actually crazy. We can move on to the next point. Actually, what are the points you want to debate on? Let's go.
Hold on, wait. Before we move on to the next point, let me just say this one thing about this little Discord thought named fucking Holly. This bitch been lying, talking about that she got a fucking boyfriend. You do not have a fucking boyfriend. You wouldn't be on this app entertaining all these fucking niggas every single fucking day. Who the fuck is talking when I'm talking?
All right, then we agree to move on. I like that. Move on.
Yeah. But yeah, hold on. Holly, you are a thought. You literally get on this app every day entertaining fucking transgender men, fucking femboys, fucking delusional fucking Discord debaters every fucking day. And you claim
shut the fuck up, D1. Stop rambling, you bitch ass nigga.
You bitch ass nigga. Yeah, whoever said that, you're getting fucking banned, bitch.
All right,
Damn.
So yeah, we can move on. Easy claps, like oh my god.
The fact that you attention to these niggas D1 is crazy to me. You're not like.
Oh my god, this is almost as bad as
bro. The fact that your fat ass is trying to speak to me is a shame. Shut your big ass up. Bitch, go eat a motherfucking cupcake.
Okay.
Go eat a cupcake.
I'm done taking this nigga fight his Jamaican throat and raping him from behind. That's like he takes these deep throats on and on.
Okay,
I like that submissive breath, Apollo. I like that, Apollo. I like that.
What's with you with Jamaicans, bro?
Are you done with your sexual fantasies, bro?
Sonic can get it.
Are you done with your sexual fantasies?
Come take this big ass dick, Sonic. Oh yeah.
What is this guy?
This nigga Infinity's gay.
Anyway, we can move on.
Easy
claps. We can leave the debate off there. Easy claps.
Debate? No, we're not done yet.
I think we are done.
I'm going to defend my position.
Lame ass nigga.
No. If I lose that point, then you win the entire debate. That's fine.
Hold on, wait. Apollo does have the opportunity to give his.
Wait, I'm asking him.
No, he just agreed. He just agreed that if I beat him on his argument, then he lost the debate. Okay.
Yep. Hey.
All right. So back to this fucking
mentality. You
Infinity, that was gay as fuck though. Like, what were you doing?
No homo, bro.
Like Holly, you don't have a boyfriend, bitch. You an ugly ass fucking scarecrow. You ugly
D1,
as shit.
D1, you don't even know her. You are a corny, lame ass
nigga. I'm talking.
You was a corny, lame ass nigga.
Bro, D1. Holly. Okay, so D1, I agree with you in some ends. Like Holly, kind of like is a dick sucker in some sense, but she's actually kind of chill. Like,
No, she ain't chill with me. She always talking shit in chat about me every fucking day. Even when I'm not talking to the little bitch. You ugly ass Teletubby looking ass bitch. You ugly ass fucking corn looking ass bitch. So dirty ass. You ugly shit on my soul. Bitch ass nigga. Hey, your little ass like motherfucker Busta Rhymes.
Wait, D1. I don't mean to cut you off before you. Hold on, D1. Before you continue.
Dumbass nigga. I'm about to pop a motherfucking Ollie on the for, you ugly ass bitch. So
Wait,
dirty ass.
D1.
You a motherfucking tomboy to the
Oh
motherfucking
my
face.
God.
Nah, let
All you
King
do is
D1
bitch.
speak. Let
So
King
dirty as
D1
hell.
speak. Let him
Pause
cook.
that
Let
bitch.
him cook.
Wait, before you continue, D1, who was recording? I need to send it to my judge.
There's a recording
Craig
bot
Bot
in
was
here, nigga.
recording. I think.
Bro, I can't use Craig, bro. That shit's
I
I
love
can't.
you,